Interesting. It's interesting that on my G11 there's two different levels of lighting for the backlighting. On the G510 there's only two. It's either on or not. By default it's set to a white backlight, in case you were wondering. This 7970 comes with Sapphire's first release of their tricks. And I guess application for changing the settings. So required. Okay. And this is when you get to not see. Alright, so it's all gonna be in caps. Alright, dash. Let's see. P R J B F V, and we're done. Really. Let's see. Oh, whoops. Typo. Let's see. Turn it back on now. Alright, the one screen you didn't see before was setting up the update settings. There's not going to be any daylight savings time because Arizona doesn't subscribe to it. Okay, what time is it? It's Friday, May 2012. Let's see. It's really almost 4 o'clock already? Wow. Of course, that clock's fast, so let's say, just for right now, 3. Number lock's not on. 3, call it, well, let's say that. That works. Can always reset it later. Activate now. probably from the, yeah, 'cause I have a wireless thing going on right now since I'm downstairs. I'll have to get that set up so I can so I can get it activated. First, I'm going to need to install the driver stuff for everything. Let's do the motherboard drivers first, because that's what you need to do. Eject the Windows CD. Okay. I don't really know why they give you case badges for. I don't use them ever. It's really, I think they're more for LAN parties or stuff like that. So, Windows key pause break. Good. Still brings that up. 16 gigabytes, 64-bit. That is awesome. Oops. Definitely a different layout for Windows 7. While we're waiting for that to finish. Really. So it's not picking up the device. That's interesting. Back to the internet. Hmm. I guess we gotta. Oh, that's right. We have to install the drivers for the adapters first. My bad. What's this flag down here? Solve issues. That's because we don't have the drivers installed yet. One. Everything else is up to 7.9, 7.8. It's pretty high. Anyway, let's go back to this. Great, I had to turn off UAC again for this. Let's see. How do I disable the UAC though? Maybe it's in security. I'll have to figure out how to turn it off later on. So, drivers. So I guess we'll install stuff one at a time then, since we forced us to install Norton. I actually had a problem with Windows 7 counterfeits on Amazon. When they were selling it through, I guess, vendors, not through Amazon itself, but through the vendors, other users. They were selling pirated copies of the Windows 7. So that's not the case now, obviously. Amazon's selling them directly to you from Amazon instead of through third-party vendors. So that was fast. That's crazy fast. Realtek audio driver, which I'll install this time because I'm using the onboard audio. Yes. Computer. Let's see. Just gave you a little look at where our next two projects are. Shame on me for that. Let's see, speed fans in there somewhere. I just want to take a look at the CPU temp. I think speed fans in there somewhere. Maybe not. Oh, we can get it later. LAN driver. Here we go. That's what we need now. So we get the wireless detected over there. Of course, it is sitting right next to the friggin' power strip, so that could be affecting it as well. It's a Netgear N dual band WNDA 3100. That's what the name of the USB device is. USB wireless dongle. Install drivers. This is pretty dang fast though. SNMP agent. That's for It's not enabled by default, so I'm not going to install it now. First thing you always want to do when you, after you install Windows or any operating system, is to then install the motherboard, drivers, and other onboard drivers for the motherboard you're using to make sure everything's working properly. You won't be able to get online without doing this first, which makes activation impossible, really. God. Something I hate about new mouse is my finger just kind of goes off on its own. Starts clicking things, and it's not supposed to. This mouse is awesome, though. The mouse wheel is kind of annoying, though, like I was saying, how it could be annoying, because there's no click interface. Component. Well, that's interesting. I'll probably need to restart it first. It's probably what's going on. One of the other installations is messing with it. Install the USB driver. Rapid Storage Technology Enterprise driver. Not sure what that's for. Actually, yes, unpin. Go ahead and install this. Generally, you just want to install everything that's listed here. I'm not going to install Norton because, frankly, I hate Norton. Plus, this isn't a free program. You install it, it'll run for 30 days, and you have to uninstall it and jump through all these hoops to get it uninstalled. Because it's impossible just to uninstall it. Norton worms its way through your system files, the registry, and just all over the place to the point where they can't even uninstall it properly without having you manually remove stuff. There are third-party tools, though, that will uninstall Norton entirely, but Norton itself doesn't include a full uninstaller. So, that's it for that. I'll restart later. SATA controller driver. This would be for the, I think, the SSD caching for those two white SATA ports on the board. Even though I'm not going to be using those ports, still probably a good idea to install it, even if we're not going to use them. No. Then the Marvel driver. Well, that's interesting. It says it installed, but oops, crap. Hopefully there's a way to stop this. Alright. What I meant to click on was for Chrome. So I'm not gonna even deal with Internet Explorer. Even after we get the networking stuff going. Don't want to make it the default browser though. I'm going to be using WaterFox for that. WaterFox is a third-party, well, not really third party, it's a second party, we'll call it, because Mozilla's actually, you see the volume icon down there? Volume wheel works. Cool. Um, the WaterFox developers are backed by Mozilla, so it's not really a third-party program anymore. But it's the only 64-bit version of Firefox that works stably at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and restart now. Restart. This thing is fast. My previous computer shut down Vista pretty quickly, but not that fast. That's literally 3 seconds fast. And we're talking about literally starting up in about 10 to 20 seconds. Maybe less. Not really timing it right now. But it's pretty quick. Of course, it's configuring updates and stuff. Is that actually connected on its own? No. Restarting again now. Alright. So there's Chrome. Looks like it's trying to do something. It's actually a USB device on the back of the case. Maybe we should just unplug it and replug it back in. Maybe that will help here. Let's see. We need to go steal the driver card for that, or driver CD for that. I think I will. Never mind, I think I might have them on one of the hard drives here. Computer. Don't you know I probably deleted it from here though? Well, that's disappointing. But it should be on this computer over here still, so let's go ahead and Let's see. Cancel. Where did I place this at? If anything, I can just go back online and well, I'm gonna have to re-download it, so I have to grab this. Ironically, so put it on the back, like I'll just attach to the top 2.0 slot up here once we get it. Undo that one. It's for the camera. Don't need it at the moment. Let's see. Let's back in. Alright, I'm gonna turn off the camera again for the time being. So, what did I say this was? WNDA 3100. WNDA 3100 driver. Well, is it downloading or what? Is it going to download? I have to register first? Oh, this isn't even Netgear. Or is it? Oh, continue without registering, okay. I remember it was Netgear's website that said some arbitrary BS to slow down things there. Alright, save file. Just gonna save it right onto the thumb drive here. If it ever loads, it's just gonna save it. Oh, that's fine too. Okay, computer. Let's say it's gonna be J, I think. F. Downloads. Right click and open containing folder. It's probably a more up-to-date version anyway of the one I had previously. Okay, so it's now moved over. Close this. Close that. The clock right behind me here. It's 4:02. Actually, that's kind of close, except for the AM part. Alright, so put this one up here. Go ahead and turn this back on. So, next is hardware installation. Alright, I'll go ahead and remove the thumb drives here. And install the adapter here. So, next. Dev MGMT. This manager. Okay, cancel. Try this again. Alright. May need a restart in order for it to pick it up correctly. We shall see. Okay, remove it. So just done. Alright. No. No, it's not. I'm gonna go ahead and try restarting again then. Maybe the driver's not compatible with 7, which would be interesting. This should be blue or orange if it's connected. Since it's this purple color, means that it's not, the driver's not installed correctly, so it's not picking it up. It's not a unexperienced issue that I've had that happen to me before. This particular wireless adapter is not too high quality. Still doesn't want to work. Oh, let's see. Move this back over to the other computer. I have a laptop set up over here for the audio. Just moving this back and forth between to try and figure this out. Off with the camera again, just save the battery life and the memory. I also want to try and keep the, I guess it wouldn't really help for the audio because I'm doing audio right now. But interesting. So apparently the driver doesn't work on 64-bit Windows. That kind of sucks. Well, maybe we have a solution. Where's my device? Alright, so let's see. Save. So I've got some files that I found here that should fix this here, hopefully. Of course, Firefox is lagging now. That's one problem with this laptop. It is super slow. HP really screwed me over on it, even though I knew that there was going to be a problem with it. But for some reason, they seem to think that Vista will run fine on 1 gig of RAM, which is stupid. Because it doesn't. Okay. Move all those onto my flash drive here. Let's see if we can make some progress. Close the wrong tab. Alright, minimize that. Containing folder. Open up F again. Let's see. I think this is version 1 of that adapter. Of course, it doesn't really say either, so. Made in China. There's a clue to why it's so readily made. Okay, so alright, let's see what happens. Oh, what happened to the... Dang it, I missed one. Missed file. Be an INF file and all that. Of course, you know what I'm talking about because I don't have the camera going. So, cancel. Where is the INF file? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's not what I want. Move. Alright. Now we're ready to go. Try this again. Alright, so it's back on here. So you can see we have several new files here. Okay, move here. So let's have a look. Alright, so plug this in. Plug that. Plug that in. Okay. Now, back to Device Manager. Actually, first I'm going to go over here. Is there a way to change this to the old version? I hate this new version. It's a control panel. There we go. Folder options. Still not exactly the same. I always do this. You always want to, if you're a computer geek like I am, you always want to show the extensions for the files, and also show hidden files. Alright, so Device Manager. So, update driver, browse my computer, desktop. Driver software. Desktop INF file open. Oh, what the heck. Well, let's see. Update driver, browse for software. So it's supposed to go from here and allow you to install it from here. Turn the video back on here. Alright, insert the wireless adapter. Really? Let's try it on a different USB port then. How about without the actual wireless cable as well? Let's see. Okay, and try it again. Right. Well, this is really annoying. Could also be that we have... No, screw this. I'm going to install the video drivers for the video card. Tired of looking at this pretty low resolution here. grab that. Sorry for that slight interruption there. Let's get back to it. Let's see if I can get this stupid thing to work. Alright, uninstall that as well. Just gonna install all the other drivers I have. Might be causing a conflict or something. We'll try, then I'll go ahead and install the video card drivers. Then, try it again later after that. Alright, so... Seven Vista.